Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? It is early. It is currently 3:15 p.m. And the reason I am filming early is because when I woke up today, I was like, I'm just going to take the whole day off. I'm not going to film any videos. But Alex went car shopping today. He had an appointment to go look at a new Jeep. He's had a soft top Jeep Wrangler for the last couple years, and he is wanting a hard top. He feels like a hard top might be a little bit better for Indiana weather. We don't live somewhere where it's like, even in the summer, like one day it might be really nice outside, the next day it might rain. So he has to always put the top on. So he's thinking he might want a hard top instead. So he's going to test drive some hard tops. He actually left here about 2:30 to go test drive some hard tops. And I woke up and I wasn't going to film any videos today. I was just going to take the day off. I think people are kind of busy anyway. My videos on all my channels are kind of moving real slow this weekend. And so I thought, well, I'll just take the day off and just relax and get ready for this party tonight. And then tonight, when I was actually thinking about taking the whole weekend off. And then when I come home tonight, because we're going to this party, we're only going for like an hour and a half because Alex has this other party that he has to go to, which in all honesty, I'm completely fine with. Because I just kind of want to watch some movies and just relax tonight on my front porch. I'm like, I don't know why I'm really excited about that. Alex and I, we were going to watch tomorrow night. We were going to watch Friday Night at Freddy's that just came out on Peacock, and it's in the movie theaters and stuff. I actually bought the book. It's like a young adult book. I actually bought the book years ago on Audible, and I never read it. And then I can't remember what the last movie was that we went and saw. What was it that we went and saw at the movie theater? But anyway, when we were leaving the movie theater, what was it that we went and saw? I think it was the Barbie movie. And I saw the sign for it. I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to see this movie. And then I saw the commercials for it, and it looks like it's really good. So we were going to watch that tomorrow night. But we found out last night, while we were catching up on all of our TV shows, we watched the American Horror Story Delicate, the Part 1 season finale, that on the 26th, American Horror Story Stories put out 4 episodes for Halloween. So we're thinking about watching those tomorrow night instead. So I don't know if we're going to end up watching Friday Night at Freddy's. So I want to watch Friday Night at Freddy's. I want to watch the Spirit Halloween movie, which I know is probably really, really bad, but whatever. I want to watch the final 3 Halloween movies in the franchise. I mean, I'm not going to do all this tonight because I'm trying to catch up on Miami too. But so we're going to go to the party for like an hour and a half, see our friends, say hi, have some chili and stuff like that. I'm excited to see everybody, and then come home. So when I woke up today, I was like, well, I'm not really sure I'm going to film any videos today at all. I woke up this morning and I did not wake up in the greatest mood this morning. I did not sleep great last night. It took me a long time to fall asleep last night. Didn't take a nap, didn't even drink a lot of caffeine last night, and it still took me a really, really long time to fall asleep. And my sleep was not great that I did get. So I woke up today and I was like, okay, Peter, this is where, you know, I talk about starting your day over whenever you want. I feel like I've had to start my day over about 15 times already today. I put this coat on because yesterday it was like upper 70s, and today it is not the upper 70s. Today it is, let's see what the temperature is. I think it's something like in the 50s. Halloween, the high on Halloween in Indianapolis is supposed to be 41. Can you even believe it? But I put this coat on, and now I'm kind of like a little warm in this coat. Let's see what the temperature is. It'll probably say like 68. I'll be like, yeah, I don't need this coat. Oh, 55. Yeah, so it's 55. And then it's supposed to be 48 tonight with periods of rain. And their party is all outside too, which is the other thing. I'm like, if it's raining, it's going to be kind of hard to like sit outside and stuff like that. And then tomorrow it is a high of 52. Monday, 43. Tuesday, 41 with a low of 25 that night. Wednesday, 44. Does it get much higher than that? 61 on next Saturday. In my neighborhood, when car alarms go off like that, when they accidentally get set off, they usually take a good 10 or 15 minutes for them to go off. So we might have that for a while. So I was getting kind of cold without the coat, so I put the coat on, but now I feel kind of like a little too warm with the coat. But I think the coat's cute, so we'll leave the coat on. But anyway, I got up this morning and I did my prayers and meditations and all that kind of stuff. Like, my initial thought when I woke up this morning was, like, I looked at my videos last night. They were kind of like slow moving that I filmed yesterday, and I filmed 6 videos or 6 out of 7 channels yesterday. And so I was like, I think people are probably doing stuff with their kids this weekend. It's fall break for a lot of people. It's Halloween weekend. You know, people are probably doing a lot of family stuff, going to parties, whatever. So people are probably not just sitting at home watching. I mean, some people are, but most people are probably not just sitting at home watching the YouTubes and things like that. People are probably having, you know, chili dinner and whatever. And so I thought, well, if I'm going to take a couple days off, maybe this would be a good weekend to take off. This literally happens like once a day, and it's like 10 minutes if the alarm goes off. So I hope that that's not the case, and I apologize, even though it's not my car that's going off. But anyway, it sounds like it's down by the pool, is where it sounds. It's not the pool. No, it's a car alarm. I was like, is that a pool alarm? So last night, when I was getting ready to go to bed, I was kind of like, well, oh, it went off. There is a God. I was kind of like, well, maybe I won't film any videos tomorrow. We'll just kind of see, like, when I wake up, how I feel and things like that, right? Like, and I'll kind of see, like, what my views are like when I get up tomorrow and things like that. And see if, hey, how are you? See if I want to film any videos and whatever. I've kind of been like, I've talked so much about this on this channel now, about taking a day off here, taking a day off there. I'm kind of like trying to figure out, like, what's the best day to take a day off. I guess that would be a good question for you guys. Like, what's the day that you are least likely to watch vlogs or videos? I kind of feel like it's Fridays, honestly. My videos, like, don't get a lot of views on Fridays. And it's not that I even care about the views. It's that if I'm going to take a day off, I want to take a day off when people aren't watching videos, if that makes sense. So I try to kind of, like, gauge it by views, if that makes sense. So I posted my vlog yesterday. My vlog, actually, that I posted the night before, I posted it late. Quite a few people were watching it. So let's see what, oh, okay, so I posted this yesterday. It's my #1 vlog from the last week, called an update. It says, nice, more regular viewers are engaging with this video, helping to increase its reach. So I guess on this channel, it doesn't really matter. I guess people do watch this channel on Fridays and Saturdays and whatever, but I think a lot of people watch this when they go to sleep. Like, my other channels, well, interestingly enough, I think it also has to do with what the videos are, because when I looked last night, my closet tour that I did on my Peter Does Stuff channel, that was getting quite a few views. Yep, it still is. It's my #2 video for the last 2 weeks. Looking good. This video is performing better than usual. It tells you, like, all this little silly stuff on here. But don't nobody care about my rant about beauty influencers. My reality TV channel video was not great yesterday. But yeah, like Fridays are just not good days for videos. I just love to film, so I'll still film. But if I'm going to take a day off, I'm trying to figure out what's the day that most people don't watch videos, or don't watch videos as much. And it seems like Sundays and Mondays are actually pretty good days. It seems like that people like to watch videos, or they catch up on videos and things like that. Like Sundays through Thursdays, I would say. Sundays through Wednesdays. Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays are not, like, the greatest days. That's just based on what I've seen, that people, like, kind of, like, are getting ready for the weekend and whatever. So I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below, because I think going forward, I'm gonna need to start, like, taking a day or two off a week. I just think for my mental health, it would be good for me to do that. Maybe not necessarily on my vlog channel always, but on my other channels. So, for those of you that watch my other channels out there, my allergies are driving me crazy today, too. For those of you out there that watch my other channels, too, let me know, like, what days you're least likely to watch all that. I feel like when people have just kind of a normal day of, like, getting up, getting ready for work, if you have kids, getting the kids to school, making dinner, you know, cleaning the house, things like that, going to work, whatever. I feel like those are the days, I don't know why, that people watch more videos than on days that they have off. Because I think when people have days off, they, and I do think this is where TikTok comes into play, because I think that everybody can just roll through TikTok for 5 or 10 minutes, right? Like my husband is constantly rolling through TikTok. You have to have a little bit more of a commitment to be like, okay, I'm going to watch every one of Peter's vlogs, you know what I mean? Bet you better. I bet you better. No. So if I am going to take a day off through the week, I want it to be on a day when people aren't going to be watching videos as much anyway, if that makes sense. So anyway, last night I was kind of like, well, I feel like people are real busy this weekend, so if I'm going to take a weekend off, maybe this will be a good weekend to do it. You know, I think like the next weekend that probably people are going to have crazy busy schedules is going to be Thanksgiving, so it's like 4 or 5 weekends away. So this would probably be a good weekend to take off, because I think people have a lot of stuff going on with Halloween coming up on Tuesday, and parties and family get-togethers and chilly dinners and just watching movies at home and stuff like that, you know? So when I got up today, I woke up and I, like, immediately, I just was not in a great mood. I just was like, okay, I need to pull myself out of this mood. I need, like I said, I need to start my day over. I needed to start my day over about 15 times already today. I need to start my, not necessarily start my weekend over, because my weekend's been good, but I was like, I need to start my day over. I just woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. I just did. And, like, when Alex was leaving, he came and gave me a kiss, and he was like, so I might come home with a new car, and I was like, I was so excited for him and stuff like that. Like, in that moment, I was, like, really happy, and he's like, Boo Radley, I took him outside. He's like, he's downstairs eating his second bag of food. He's been real hungry the last 2 days, so I don't know what's going on with Boo Radley. And I said, okay. And I said, well, I'm just going to sleep for, like, 20 more minutes. And so I went back to sleep for like 20 more minutes, and in that moment, I was like really happy and really peaceful. I don't know what happened. Does this ever happen to you? Like, I don't know what happened in that 20 minutes, but like I woke up in that 20 minutes and I was like, Rawr! Like I was ready, okay? Like I was ready to go, you know? And so I woke up and I was like, immediately I could just feel it. Like, it was like, I went, like, to the chair, because so we have, like, couches on either side, and that's where, like, I keep my fan and stuff like that. And so I went, and I was looking for this hoodie. Well, it was I had literally, like, 2 t-shirts, a pair of sweatpants, which I have on, a pair of sweat shorts, and then this hoodie was at the bottom of it. I'm, like, looking for this hoodie. And, like, immediately, I'm like, where's this hoodie? Like, do you ever have days like that? Where I was just like, where's this hoodie? I can't find it. Was, like, immediately, it was, like, everything, right? And then I went into the bathroom, and I'm like, I had just gone and cleaned the entire, like, bathroom closet out and everything like that, right? And I'm, like, going to brush my teeth, and I'm like, we're almost out of toothpaste. It was, like, literally everything was, like, you know, the end of the world kind of deal, right? And then, like, I kept on, like, washing my face, and I had this, like, crusty in my eye, and I couldn't get this crusty off my eye, and I was like, it was like everything was, like, driving me crazy. I mean, it's so ridiculous, isn't it? Please tell me y'all have mornings like this, okay? I haven't in a while. Like, I think that's part of it, right? On top of it, I didn't get good sleep. So, I mean, I'm glad that I can laugh at it, really, because I'm starting to kind of wake up a little bit. Plus, I was like, I had to have this damn cup, okay? And someone was so nice to send it to me. And so it was so nice to send it to me, but I spent like $130 or something like that on this other cup. So I got 2 of these now, right? And Alex is like, well, what are you going to do? And he's like, are you going to give the other one away to like a friend or something? I go, I'm not giving a $140 cup away to a friend. Are you kidding me? I go, I'm keeping both of those. Don't you want one of them? He goes, what do you want? Because I can't take that to work. I go, why not? That is a perfectly good cup. So anyway, so now we just have both of them sitting on the counter. What is this? Uber, because I take Uber so much, constantly sends me notifications. This is like going down the road or across town. Get there with Uber. They just sent this to me. Like, nope. Not today. So anyway, it was like every little thing. Like I had this crusty on my eye. Like I was washing my face and it wouldn't come off. The toothpaste was almost empty. It was like everything was driving me crazy. Then I was like, I put this hoodie on. And then I came out here and I was like, okay. So I said my prayers, said my meditations. Well, I brought 2 meditations with me that I did not do because I thought, okay, we need to recenter our day. So I brought the Daily Book of Positive Quotations by Linda Picone because I thought we could do a little meditation deal over here today. And then the Soul's Companion. So I might read one of those in just a second. We'll see. Or I might save it for... I might just do a Peterisms video today, too. We'll see. I'll probably end up filming 17 videos or something today when I said I wasn't going to film any. So that was when, at that point, like... I came out here and I like made myself some coffee 4 pumps of toasted marshmallow with medium roast Starbucks in here. Okay, so I made some coffee, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna just get myself centered. I'm gonna say my prayers, my meditations, do my gratitude list, start my day over, or whatever. And I started feeling better, and I was like, okay. And like for the last 2 or 3 days, and this is gonna sound so silly, I feel like I'm like asking you guys if you relate to my normal weirdness of the world, but like this party that we go to every year for our friend Erin has, she's so nice. She has this great, they decorate like crazy. They have the most amazing food. It's like such a fun party. It's all of our friends that we've known for a long time. Literally everybody goes in a costume. Like literally. Okay, like Melissa's husband Jason won't. And like usually Erin's husband, Eric, he doesn't wear a costume. And Alex is going as Coven. Just as Coven. I don't know what that means, okay? Just like, that means like a witch from Coven. That means like dress kind of stylish. Coven means a witch, but you're stylish is what it means, okay? Like black Chelsea boots or big Prada boots, and then black skinny jeans, and then like some black overflowing sweater with a cape and a hat, and then you're Coven. That's what that means. He and all of his girlfriends are going as Coven. Okay, so... But every year, I always try to come up with the perfect costume. I literally have gone through list after list. I read every single one of your suggestions. I appreciate them greatly. But, like, nothing feels like, okay, this is, like, the costume for me. And what's so funny is, when I was a kid growing up, like, Halloween costumes were very important to me. Like, very important to me. Like, I was, like, always, like, a month ahead thinking out. I mean, I had some great costumes as a kid. Well, I mean, being that my dad was a doctor, I was a doctor one year, a patient another year. I was a bartender. Probably ended up, why I ended up being, but I was, like I had a what do you call it, and a white apron, and then I had a little thing tucked in, and I was carrying a tray and everything like that. It was a real cute costume. And then, I think I was like a vampire one year. Oh, I was a scarecrow one year. My dad would make a lot of my costumes, because he's like, my dad is extremely creative and artistic. And so my dad made me this costume, and it was literally like straw stuffed. I mean, and I sprayed my face with gold, like, you know, whatever, face paint. And, I literally looked like a scarecrow. I had so many good costumes when I was a kid. But then, like, as, like, when I was, like, going out and, like, drinking and partying and stuff like that, I would still dress up in costumes for Halloween, but it was always, like, a hippie. And I would wear, like, you know, a bandana, and then, like, you know, I had this long fringe suede vest that I ended up letting somebody borrow for, they did Groove is in the Heart for drag talent for the Light song. And I gave them that to wear. And this is my friend that lives in Nashville, Tennessee today. I gave him that to wear, that suede vest. It had fringe that was like this long on it, okay? And I gave him these Oxblood Doc Martens, and I don't know why, but I never got them back. Literally, I was like 19 or 20, but, so yeah, that's what happened to that. But then, like, I don't know, like, my old roommate and she and I would just, like, wear all black and go out and something like that. So I kind of, like, got out of the costume thing. I think, like, the last big costume that I did was when Alex and I went as matching lumberjacks for Halloween. I was actually thinking about, like, doing that costume again. No, that's not true. I did the pink beard one year. That was a mess. I was kind of, like, thinking about, like, well, Alex won't want to go as a lumberjack because he's going as Coven. So I'll just go as a lumberjack, because we still have those, like, fake chainsaws in the basement. And I have the whole, like, lumberjack outfits. It's like a flannel shirt with, like, black suspenders and jean shorts and big wool socks and boots, right? It's like a real easy costume. And then I was like, well, maybe I'll do the glitter beard again and wear, like, a pink hat or whatever. Or I could do, like, a navy blue glitter beard, but I was like, and then wear this hat. But I was like, but that would just look like like a black beard, right? And then I was like, this is so silly. And I actually, so I was looking through all these costumes, and this was actually a costume I thought was kind of cute. And I got online, and I was like, okay, how can I get this, like, literally in 2 days, which I couldn't. I probably could have gone to Saks or something, but in all reality, so, because I kind of wanted a Prada t-shirt anyway. And so I got online. They're kind of pricey, okay? I don't think I really need... Well, really, I thought to have like a Prada hoodie, it would be kind of cute. But those are real expensive. Actually, we watched The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills last night, the new episode, the premiere. And Garcelle's son had this Burberry hoodie on. It's like navy blue and it zips up. And like the hood is like the Burberry print. And I looked at Alex and I go, oh my God, I want that hoodie so bad. And honestly... And before I even looked it up, I thought this is going to be like a $300 or $400 hoodie. Like, this is ridiculous, but maybe I'll treat myself for Christmas or my sorority birthday or something. And I got online. It was $990. I was like, oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. I can't, right? So anyway... I saw this costume online. I probably could have made my own t-shirt and just said Prada on it or something like that. But you wear like devil ears and you carry like a pitchfork and then you wear a Prada t-shirt and it's the devil wears Prada. Isn't that such a cute costume? I thought that would be a cute costume for me. But anyway, see, I like those kind of costumes, okay? But then I thought, well, I mean, this is like literally on every list that I was looking at for hottest costumes of 2023, which is always girls' costumes. It's never guys' costumes. And so it was like, if I show up to this party and there's like 3 Devil Wears Pradas, then I'm gonna feel stupid, right? So I was like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna wear a Halloween t-shirt and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So, I don't know. Do you know what I might do is, I might wear like, oh, this would be kind of cute. I think I have a hat that has a number on it. It has like 4 or 5 or something like that. It just has like that in Roman numerals. And then I could wear the Michael Myers shirt and I could be Halloween 4 or Halloween 5. That would be a cute costume. See, that's the perfect costume for me, right? Okay, so anyway. I settled myself down, I started my day over, and then I was like, okay, well, if you're going to film a video, you know you at least want to film your vlog, right? You got to start getting ready for this party at 6 o'clock. So I was like, at that point, it was like, I don't know, 3 o'clock or something like that. I was like, okay, well, if you just film your vlog today, and then you take tomorrow off, or you just film your vlog today, and you just film your vlog tomorrow, then that's enough, right? Like, then you've at least done something this weekend. And so... I was like, okay, so, I was like, plus, I just wanted to, like, connect with you guys and just tell you about the shitty day that I'm having so far. Because when you are miserable, what you want is somebody else to share in your misery, don't you think? I can remember, like, I said this the other day on one of my videos. It might have been my vlog. But I said this where I was talking to my dad years ago, and he goes, okay, wait a second. Are you calling me up because you want my advice or suggestions? Or are you calling me up because you just want me to be as pissed off as you are or something like that? I can't remember how he said it. But it was so... And, like, in the moment, I was like, how dare he say that to me? And then I was like, oh, my God, he's so right. Like, I just want somebody else to feel my pain. You know what I mean? But anyway, so I was sitting here, and I started kind of, like, getting in a better mood. I, like, made myself the coffee, because I was like, damn it, I haven't used these cups at all Halloween. Like, okay. And I'm telling you right now, well, so anyway, I was like, I'm using this cup today. I'm using this all night long, baby. So, I'm telling you right now, I am so Halloweened out from watching the movies and watching the shows and all this kind of stuff, and the pumpkins and the mums, and talking so much about it and all this kind of stuff. Wednesday is Christmas. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you right now, okay? When I go to sleep on Tuesday night, I'll be watching the Christmas movies all through Tuesday night. I'll probably be watching Real Housewives of Miami after we get back from Caroline's. But I'll be watching the Halloween movies and all that kind of stuff. But when I wake up on Wednesday morning, you better trust it's Christmas, okay? It is Christmas. I don't know if I'll get rid of the pumpkins right away and all that kind of stuff because, you know, I paid a lot of money for them, but it's Christmas. Well, actually, the big ones I didn't. These big pumpkins I got for like $5.99 at Costco. The white ones, I think, from the flower market were more expensive than that. But look, my mums look great, don't they? And for Alicia, she's still doing real good. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with her yet. I kind of actually, I know this is going to sound crazy. People are going to be like, don't do that, Peter. But I thought... underneath here, it never really gets, like, that cold, like, in that corner. And I was like, maybe I should keep on trying to water her and see how long she can last. Because, like, I think last year she stayed out here for a long time. I don't remember. Well, one year I kept her out, like, way past November, December. And then I was like, okay, then when she starts not doing well, I can take her inside, like maybe in the bathtub. Because I'm like kind of wanting to make her laugh. I like really love Fernalicious this year with her asymmetrical hairdo. See? She's got her asymmetrical hairdo down there. I love that. Reminds me of Prince. So I kind of want to keep Fernalicious alive through the winter. I think I can do it, because if I can keep her alive till like March will have enough nice days that I can bring her back out here and hang her up and just water her and she'll be fine. So yeah, I think that might be what I want to do. Do you know what's crazy is? Those two big palm tree kind of things with the flowers growing out of them on the back patio that I like literally never water. Alex waters them maybe like once every 2 to 3 weeks. I like have not watered them at all. Haven't kept up with them. We didn't spend any time in the back patio. They are thriving. Okay, what is it? It is October 28th, and if you walk down our back patio, you would literally think it was like summer out there. No, seriously, they're like thriving. And so, my neighbor across the street was talking to my neighbor next door, Laura, about giving her some of her plants, because Laura does like a lot of inside gardening and things like that. She does a lot of outside gardening too, but she keeps a lot of plants. She's kind of a horticulturist a little bit. And so she was asking her if she wanted some of her plants that she wasn't going to keep to like keep inside of her house and stuff like that, because she's got like a whole bedroom dedicated to being like a greenhouse, right? So I said to her, I said, if you want those plants that we have on our back patio, because she can see them from her patio, she's like, oh, those palm tree kind of things, because she likes like tropicals like that. And I said, yeah, if you want those, take them, because I don't know what we're going to do with them. We're just going to have to get rid of them. And then I was like thinking, she hasn't taken them off there yet. And so I thought, well, I'm just going to see how long they last. They might last through the snow. Because Alex was like, what are we going to do with these? I'm like, is there any reason why we have to get rid of them? Like, we never go out there in the back patio. So if they make them through the winter, if they make it through the winter, they make it through the winter. Okay, and I'm just going to, next summer, they'll be right back out there ready to go, you know? But I think what's so crazy is the fern and those two plants out back, which I both got at Costco, and they weren't super expensive, are the best plants that, like, they have done the best out of all these plants that I've gotten. Well, these mums are doing really well. Oh, you see, now my neighbor across the street, she said, where'd your wreath go? So when I film, I take my wreath off. There she is in the corner. Do you see her? I take the wreath off, because if I don't, and I just realized yesterday too, or the day before, that I have a Halloween doormat that I forgot to put out here, that it's in the garage. So I'll have to go get that. But for the last 3 days of Halloween. And so anyway, so I was sitting out here and I was like, well, I should film this vlog, right? Like, if I'm going to film a video, I should film a vlog at least. And I was like, you always are in such a good mood, like, when you get done vlogging. Like, I don't even know how to explain this to you. I've said this for years. But, like, vlogging for me is so cathartic. Like, just talking to you guys is literally like having a conversation with a best friend. Like, it really feels that way. Even when I'm, like, crying and moping around and I'm talking about sad memories, or I'm talking about sleeping problems or whatever, like, I always get done vlogging and it's like, the only thing I can equate it to is, like, if you're in recovery, you'll understand this. It's like going to a meeting and you're like, you have stuff that's like heavy on your heart, and you share it in the meeting and you leave, and it's just by sharing it. Like, I've always been somebody that, like, if I vent and get stuff out, then I feel like much better. Like, I can remember my old supervisor, I used to go into her office and I'd be like, can I talk to you for a couple of seconds? And she'd say, yeah. And I'd sit down and I'd be like, oh, la, 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 and this, and this, and this, and this, right? And she'd just sit there and she'd go, uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. And at the end, I'd be like, oh my God, you're such a good listener. Like, thank you so much. I feel 100% better. And she'd be like, all right. And one day she said to me, she goes, Peter, I know, like, how each of my people on my team, like, what they need. And you just, like, need to be heard. And, like, once you're heard, you're totally fine, right? Like, you're a venter. And she was so right. Like, she taught me something about myself I didn't even know. Like, see, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed, and, like, I was sitting here and I was like, okay, well, you always feel better after you vlog, so at least film your vlog. That's one video you can do today, and you can do it first, so at least you'll make, because I was gonna, like, wait until I got back from the party, but I was like, you know what, you're gonna want to watch movies and TV shows then, so just vlog now if you're gonna vlog, right? And then I was like, well, you always feel so much better after you get done vlogging, and here I am vlogging, and it's like my whole day has turned around. And I'm at 29 minutes and 32 seconds. So, like, my whole day has turned around from talking to you guys. Like, this is fantastic. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really needed this. I really just, and I know I'm all over the place, but I just really kind of needed to just, I don't know, just get out of myself a little bit and just like talk to somebody. Tanya's been so sick she don't want to talk on the phone. I've been driving my sponsor crazy by calling her like every, this just stopped. They've stopped. Calling my sponsor every day, talking to her about absolute nonsense, which that's, I mean, that's a sponsor's job kind of, right? I mean, not really. But a sponsor's job is to be a guide through the 12 steps. But at this point in recovery, her job is to listen to my bullshit. No. So anyway, oh, I got to call Caroline back, though. Caroline called me yesterday, and while I was in, was that yesterday? Oh, no, it was the day before. She called me while I was in therapy. And I, like, looked at my phone while, because I, you know, have my Zoom therapy sessions, and I said, to my therapist, I go, oh, my cousin Caroline's calling me. Like, that's weird, like, in the middle of the day. She usually calls when she's done with work or whatever, right? And he goes, well, if you need to take it, take it. And so, like, I answered it, and I go, hello? And she was like, oh, she was, like, laughing, telling me something that had happened. And I was like, hey, babe, like, I'm in the middle of a therapy session. She's like, oh, my God, I'm so sorry. She's like, just call me back when you're done. And I said, okay. And I totally forgot to call her back. So last night, let's talk about last night. So Alex took, well, he had, like, this meeting that he went to. Did he come home while I was vlogging that from the meeting? He got a lunch meeting. He came home. Yeah, because when I was vlogging yesterday, he was taking a nap upstairs with Boo Radley. So he napped until about, I feel like it was like 7:30 or something like that. I actually ended up ordering piata. I've been thinking about getting Yats lately. I did a review of Yats years ago. Yats is like jambalaya, beans and rice, things like that. It's fantastic. I haven't had it in a long time. And I've also been thinking about getting Skyline Chili, and I actually looked, and they have 3 vegetarian options at Skyline Chili, which I did not know that they have vegetarian options. So I may be ordering one of the, I think I might order one of those and do a review one of these days. So anyway, I also like order so much food that I was like, okay, going into November and December, well, oh, last night, this is one of the things I did last night. Already on it, look at this. Oh, made notes on Love After Lockup as I was sitting out here watching, because I was going to do my reality TV video about that today. And halfway through on my recording, it just like stopped. Like you could hear the sound, but the person was like this. And I kept on rewinding it, and I kept on doing the same thing. So I was like, I'm going to have to watch it. And the only channel that's on it is Philo. And I was like, well, I guess I'll download another one of these apps. Philo is $25 a month. No, ma'am. I don't need another one of those things. So anyway, I made last night, I started goals for 2024. Goals for 2024. So, I'll give you a few of them. Get my weight below 180. Finish my first cozy mystery. Walk 4 to 5 times a week. Now, these are like, listen, okay? These are big goals. Lift 4 to 5 times a week. That means I have to put my weights together first. Finish cleaning the basement. Finish cleaning the entire house. And then some other ones, like saving money ones. Read 100 books. Certain things about working on spiritual growth. Certain things with my sponsor. Things like that. So I started a goal list for 2024 because I have been feeling very, very motivated. I am like kind of coming up with like a plan of what I want my channels to look like in 2024. And what I mean by that is that I know it is impossible to ask people to watch 7 channels a day. So I'm going to try to go to at minimum of 2 times a week filming on my BookTube channel, taking 1 day a week off, but the rest of my channels I'm going to try to film on, out of the other 6 channels, 4 to 6 videos every single day going forward in 2024. That's my goal. And just staying really committed to that because, like I said when I was doing this vlog, I get so much enjoyment out of it. Like, it makes me so happy that when I sit around and I don't do a lot, or I wait till later in the day, I go sit here and I have coffee for an hour and a half and like look through my phone and whatever after I do my prayers and meditations. Then I find that like I'm working till like 8 or 9 o'clock at night and whatever. One of my goals is getting up earlier, starting in 2020. I mean, people are going to be like, why aren't you going to start it now? Because I'm not. These are my 2024 goals, okay? Getting up earlier, and I don't mean 6 a.m. I mean like 9, 10 a.m. And then, you know, having my coffee, doing my meditation time, maybe taking a little bit longer with that, if I get up earlier, being able to do that, you know. And then starting my videos between like 11 and 12, which means I would be done by like 4. And then being able to, you know, take a little bit of a nap from like, let's say 4:30 to 6:30, and then Alex comes home, and then we watch TV and go and whatever, and then maybe I can watch some shows and go to bed a little bit earlier. Not like 5 or 6, and not like earlier like 9 or 10, but earlier like 1 or 2. And I feel like that would probably, I get a nap in every day, and then I would still get to bed a little bit earlier than I was before, and I would be filming a lot, which would make me really happy, and then we would be counting down the days to the pool being open. You want to know how many days it is till the pool opens? Let's see. Okay. The countdown to the pool is 215 days. Oh, look, you can change the background and everything. Oh, no, wait. I don't want to do that. Then you have to buy something to do that. 215 days, 8 hours, 8 minutes, and 45 seconds until summer, which is Friday, May 31st, 2024 at 12 a.m. So, that doesn't seem like that many days, does it? How many weeks is that? I'm not good at math, obviously. 215 divided by 7 is 30 weeks. And a year is 52. That's more than half a year. Oh well, we'll make it. Before we know it, it'll be summer again. So last night, I ordered food. I got piata. I didn't even really eat that much of it. Alex got, like, he was eating a bunch of just snacks and treats and stuff like that last night because he ate, like, a big lunch. I can't remember what he ended up... He said he had something... It was kind of surprising to me. What did he say he had? Oh, he had 2 chicken quesadillas yesterday at lunch. I mean, he likes chicken quesadillas, but that was just kind of surprising to me. That wasn't something that he normally has. So he had 2 chicken quesadillas, and then, what else? I just remembered I was going to do a Peter Does Stuff video talking about what I was going to wear for Halloween. Well, I guess I'm not going to be doing that. Oh, no. I actually have a bunch of costumes and stuff upstairs. Maybe I'll, like, pull them out and, like, show my t-shirts and show some costumes I have in this old drawer, and we'll see what we can pull out of that. So, anyway, I think Alex would text me before he was going to come home with his new car. I think he would, like, text me or call me and be like, I'm on my way home with my new car. So he hasn't yet, so that must not be happening. I bet he's so excited. Although he really wants a black Jeep, and he wasn't sure that the one that they had was black. So, okay, so anyway, and then so Alex was eating a bunch of crap and treats last night. He brought a piece of lemon cake home the other night. And he was eating some of that, which is so strange because he's like, that's not something that he typically likes. But he's like, you can have some of it too. It's like this big piece of lemon cake they brought from that like dinner and learn thing. And then he was eating like gummy candies and stuff like that. I ate my piata, and then after that, what did I have? I was having like, I got these dips at, one of them is cranberry jalapeno, which sounds gross, but it's absolutely delicious. I got it at Costco. It's like a big container of it. And then I got these sweet potato chips. You guys, I totally swear by them, okay? Or not chips, they're crackers. Sweet potato crackers. They look like the size of quarters. They are fantastic, and they're, like, not bad for you at all. I got them both at Costco. And the other one that I got was Gouda, and I think it was, like, green pepper. And it was like a container. It was a smaller container than the other one, but I loved that one. And that was like in their cheese section. And I got both of those when I was with Caroline. So I was like, I just want some kind of like dips and things to have around the house. And when I get hungry, I go in there and I just like eat a couple of those. And those have been like really good for me because they're not like super unhealthy. And then I also got these little packs of hummus. It's like a box, but like, it's like the, you know, like the little open things where it's like you open just like with, you know what I'm talking about? Like the little things of hummus. The only thing about that is it's like the Kirkland brand. The hummus literally almost tastes like cardboard hummus. It doesn't like really have much of a taste to it at all. So I don't know that I would. I've had 2 of them, and I think there was like 10 in the pack. I don't know that I would recommend it. I definitely either like a garlic or a spicier like hummus. I don't just like a plain hummus like that. So anyway, I can't remember. I had some other kind of treat last night. I can't remember what I had, but we ended up watching. Real Housewives of New York, the reunion. Or did we watch that the night before? We watched that the night before. What did we watch last night? I feel like we watched so much TV last night. Let me look at my list. Well, I can tell you this. We watched weekly TV shows. Well, we watched The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I feel like we watched that last night. Did we? Yeah. We watched 2 episodes of Kardashians. Oh. Or did we watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills the night before? Maybe we did that. We watched 2 episodes of the Kardashians. No, I think we watched Real Housewives of Beverly Hills last night. And then we watched House of Villains. And then we watched American Horror Story Delicate Part 1 season finale, which is hands down the worst season of American Horror Story ever. And Alex is like, where are the previews for next week? So I started Googling it, and I was like, oh, it doesn't, I like looked it up. It doesn't, Part 2 doesn't come out till 2024. I don't know what, are they trying to ruin American Horror Story? Like, are they trying to get everybody to ever stop watching it again? It's horrible. It ended on this cliffhanger that made no sense. And usually when they do like 6 parts of one, 6 parts of another, it's like 2 completely, last time they did this, it was 2 completely different storylines that had nothing to do with each other. So I don't really know what they're doing. I'm very confused by this. So I'm very confused as to what American Horror Story and Ryan Murphy's doing. I love American Horror Story. This is, I mean, for me to say, like, you know when you, like, love a show and you find, like, redeeming qualities in it just to say because you love it so much? Like, I'm telling you, like, this is a horrible season. People are saying Kim Kardashian's really bad at it. In all honesty, I think Kim Kardashian might be, like, one of the only good things in it. And I'm not saying that I think she's a fantastic actress or anything like that. I mean, she just acts like herself. Is really what she acts like. But she's good in it. I mean, the kind of the confusion about what's going on, my nose is itching like crazy. The confusion about what's going on is what makes it interesting, but it's whatever. And then we watched 2 episodes of the Kardashians. I have so many thoughts about the Kardashians, I don't even know what to think, but I will tell you this. So Kim Kardashian is talking about, she's like, so she takes her son and his friends to London to go see the soccer games, football, and then they go to, this is in the last episode, she takes, it's like her and the soccer mom tour that she's always, soccer moms that she's supposedly friends with. Okay. Does anybody buy that she's really friends with these women? Like, maybe one woman that she, like, grew up with, but other women I don't think she's really that good of friends with. Because they're just, like, normal moms. So, the first place they go is the Arsenal in London, or that's the team, the Arsenal. I don't know anything about football or soccer or whatever. My husband's whole family, because, like, you know, in South America, like, soccer is such a huge deal. They all watch it like crazy. Even Alex, like, loves it. But, like, I don't really know much about it. So, anyway. And then she takes her son. And oh, this killed me though. Like she forgot his jersey at home, and he's like they literally like fly all these kids, get an entire floor of a hotel room. They're playing soccer in the hallways, running up and down. Okay, these kids. It's real sweet and innocent, kind of, but then they take them to this game. They have these incredible seats. The players come out and meet them and all this kind of stuff. And her son, Saint, who looks exactly like Kanye West, is like bawling. I mean, like facial features and everything look just like him, his eyes and everything. He's like bawling his eyes out, and he's like, this is the worst day of my life because she forgot his jersey at home. Other than having some traumatic experiences in my childhood, I had some pretty blessed experiences as well. I'm telling you right now, my dad would have whipped me so into shape and been like, hey, listen, we can leave right now and go home, okay? If you are not grateful for what you were given, I am sorry that I forgot your jersey, but this is not the worst day of your life. You have not even witnessed anything near... I mean, and she is just like, I'm so sorry, honey. I'm like... And she even talks about how she, like, has a hard time, like, setting boundaries with her kids and stuff like that. I'm like, this would be a good time to start, okay? Your kid is literally crying because you forgot his jersey. And you wonder why these people live in this fantasy world. So anyway, then she goes to Paris to take him to this Saint Germain, whatever, this soccer game or whatever. That's, like, their favorite. I don't know anything about it. So anyway, but while she's there, she's talking about going to the Met Gala. And... is this the Met Gala where she wore Marilyn Monroe's dress? Because she's coming up with this whole thing that... so the whole... I feel like it was maybe the next one. Hey! How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm good! This is my new friend in the neighborhood. She's about 90 and she walks every single day. And I've seen her walk for a long time. She always carries a purse and stuff like that. Every day she has a different coat on. She's real sweet. I love her. And she always has like these kind of like artistic outfits on and stuff like that. But she's literally like 90. I love that she walks every single day. She walks once with a dog and the second time by herself. And so I said to her, I said, we've never met before. Because she always talks to my neighbor across the street. And she said her name. And I said, well, I'm so-and-so. And she goes, now, I'm going to ask you that about 5 or 6 times because when you get to be 90, you forget people's names. And I said, you ask me that as many times as you want. I go, where's your little dog today? And she goes, oh, he's not my little dog. She goes, that's my friend's dog that lives over on this other street. And she goes, but she lets me walk him because I need to get out of the house. She goes, but he just pulls me down the street. She was so fun. So now she's my new friend. Every time she comes to my house, she stops, literally stops and just waves. She goes, hi, how are you doing? She's my new friend. I love her so much. The neighbors in this neighborhood are so fantastic. So anyway, Kim Kardashian's outfit is that, because the whole thing was like in dedication to Karl Lagerfeld. So she goes to, she's in Paris, and so she wants to take, as part of her costume or outfit to the Met Gala, Karl Lagerfeld's cat to the Met Gala. Choupette. That's the cat's name, is Choupette. Which I kept on calling Boo Radley Choupette last night. Alex was getting so mad. So anyway, this is what killed me about this is, so I guess she's thinking she's just going to carry this cat into the Met Gala because it's like, because he always carried this cat everywhere, right? First of all, the cat has agents, okay, that take care of the cat. And I'm like thinking to myself, the cat shows up in this Louis Vuitton like cat carrier. I'm like wondering, like, how much is this cat worth? Did like Karl Lagerfeld, hey! I'm like, there's a male guy, he's so nice. I'm like, did Karl Lagerfeld leave all of his money to this cat? Like, I'm confused of like what's going on with this cat, right? So anyway, the cat's name is Choupette. Well, the cat don't like Kim Kardashian. He's like hissing at her and stuff like that. And she don't, like, what she says is, she goes, well, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to go a different route with this costume or this outfit. She's like, this isn't vibing. Like, I'm like, this cat was totally just an accessory to you. Like, this is so sad. Okay, that you could care less about poor Choupette. Okay, that's probably worth $20 million or something like that. You could care less about poor Choupette. Okay, Choupette wants nothing to do with Kim Kardashian, which I think is so funny that all these people fawn all over her everywhere she goes, right? And Karl Lagerfeld's cat, Choupette, cannot be bothered with Kim Kardashian. She tries to pick it up and he's like trying to bite her face and stuff like that. Oh my god, I was living for it. I was like, this is so fantastic. So anyway, she decides Choupette's not a good idea for that. And I'm like, I looked at Alex and I go, yeah, she's such an animal lover that she pet, it can't be an accessory for her Met Gala thing. So we watched that, and then we watched American Horror Story. Oh, then I talked to Tanya on the phone, and Alex watched an episode of he watched the one with Kyle Richards of Watch What Happens Live. Yeah, we must have watched Real Housewives of Beverly Hills last night. I feel like that was last night. I don't remember. Or did we watch it the night before? Why can't I remember anything? And so then I watched... Oh, well, I've been, like, trying to finish. I had, like, 30 minutes, 20 minutes. So I finally finished. When Alex went to bed last night, I was, like, going to... Do you see, like, just vlogging has gotten me in such a great mood. I'm so thankful to you guys. You are so awesome. So I was gonna lay down with Alex. I was like, if I fall asleep, I fall asleep. But I lay down for, like, 10 minutes. I was like, I am not tired. Like, I'm gonna stay up. And then when I finally get tired, I'll go to sleep, right? So... I watched the end of the second Rob Zombie Halloween 2. I will say this. I don't like the Rob Zombie Halloween. I mean, I don't dislike them, but I like the Mustafa Akkad ones better. The Rob Zombie ones... I almost don't necessarily like the interpretation of... I wish they would either have changed them completely, or there's certain things about them that I don't love, if that makes sense. I don't love the interpretation of Dr. Loomis. I feel like Donald Pleasence's Dr. Loomis was Dr. Loomis. Like, the Dr. Loomis in Halloween 2 is, like, very arrogant, and, and Dr. Loomis kind of always was anyway, but in a different kind of way. He's all about the fame, and this book that he wrote, and all this kind of, I don't know, like, I just didn't like them. And I will say this, they were very scary. They were very violent, very gory, and very scary. And I don't, like, I want to almost say, like, the original Halloweens from the original franchise are kind of corny. But they really aren't. Like, not compared to, like, Friday the 13th. The Friday the 13th movies are corny. The Halloween movies are still scary. Like, they really are. Like, even just the music and stuff like that. So, I've got 2018, and then Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends to watch. And then I watched an episode, I finished watching an episode of The Real Housewives of Miami Season 4. I'm trying to get through that. I have like 9 episodes left. And then I started watching Love After Lockup, and I got like halfway through, or a third of the way through Love After Lockup, and that's when it locked up on me. It wouldn't play anymore. And so, I'm going to have to try it again today. And then, I went back and I watched, I think, another episode, maybe 2 episodes of Real Housewives of Miami. And then, do I have 8 or do I have 9 episodes left? I don't remember. But yeah, I watched like another 1.5 or 2 episodes of Miami. I can't remember if I finished the last episode. I have to tell you right now, for those of you that have watched all of Miami, I definitely like the older seasons of Miami. I think they were more drama-filled. Like, Alex was telling me last night, we were having, like, a big conversation about it. He was like, I think some of the people, like, you haven't seen enough of yet to love. Because, like, he was telling me, like, who he likes now and who he doesn't like. And he's like, I like Marisol, I don't like Alexia. And I was like, what don't you like about Alexia? He was like, you'll figure it out as you watch. But some stuff happens. Because I've always liked Alexia. And I like Marisol. Adriana kind of drives me a little crazy, a little bit, and I think she is way too flirty and hitting on Julia, Martina Navratilova's wife. Like, I wouldn't be having that if I was Martina. And they just act like they're flirty, but it's past that to me. And like I said, I'm only halfway through the 4th season, so a bunch of stuff might happen that I'm not aware of. But I feel like I've watched enough of it in season 5 with Alex to know that it kind of continues. Larsa Pippen is fine. I like her better now than I did when she was on it originally on season 1. And Lisa Hochstein, I like her a lot. I think she's a really good-hearted person. I know she's going through this horrific divorce with Lenny, because Tanya told me that. Who else is on the show? Oh, Gertie, I like her. She's an event planner. I really like Gertie and her husband. My neighbor, like, literally, the mail came out 2 seconds ago, and he is out there walking down to get the mail. Hey, how are you? I mean, he like sits at his window and like looks to see when the mail is coming out. Is that not so funny? How'd you know the mail was here already?
Never could tell.
And like, he literally just came. Were you sitting by the window? Oh, he heard the noise, he said. It is a loud truck. Anything good? Don't bring mine up here because it'll give me something to do. You got something. You got like an Amazon package or something.
Drugs.
Oh. Have a good one. Stay warm. He always like looks in my mailbox. He sometimes brings up my mail for me, which is so sweet, but like I didn't want to come up here while I was filming, you know? And so, then he looked in my mailbox, he opens it, he goes, nothing good. So I like Gertie. I like Kiki, the friend. She's like the friend of the show. I like her a lot. Alex said that she's still a friend in season 5, but he thinks that this season they're bringing her back as like a real castmate. And then Nicole, the doctor, I really like her a lot too. So there's not really anybody that I don't like on the show. This is just a thing, is that the drama is kind of like, I feel like, okay, we went through the drama of Adriana's wedding to Frederick, which now they're divorced. We went through the drama of Joanna Krupa's wedding to Roman, or whatever his name is, which she's now divorced. They're now divorced and they're remarried to other people. So that was all drama, right? Now Alexia's getting married again, okay? And that's all her drama. So, the whole wedding drama to me is like so crazy. I will say this that I like is the newer seasons, I know more stuff in Miami by watching it. So that's kind of fun. Just like see stuff that I was like, oh, I used to like this when last time we were there, we went there, like some of the restaurants and stuff like that. It's kind of fun. Which I'm like, oh, Alex, like, he wanted to go this way. Now I'm like, oh, now I know. Oh, I know. One of the things they do is Lisa gets a penthouse suite at that Faina hotel, which I actually looked up. And the rates are expensive, but they're not too expensive to stay. They're, like, off-season. But Alex and his girlfriend that lives down there, that like her whole family lives down there. They're very close family friends of ours because they're all from Venezuela as well. So he and her friend, and I was supposed to go too, but then at the last minute I didn't end up wanting to go. They went to that cabaret show that they go see in the Real Housewives of Miami at the Faina Hotel. And Alex was like, oh my God, that hotel is so cool, blah, blah, blah. We've always kind of wanted to stay there. And so I'm wondering if he wanted to go see that cabaret show because he saw it. Because that was a couple years ago that he did that. Well, like now it's been like 4 or 5 years. No. Did he go see it before it was on Miami? I don't remember. But anyway. So as soon as I get done with seasons 4 and 5, I'm going to then start watching Potomac. And then when I finish Potomac, because Potomac comes out next week too. When I finish Potomac, there's no way I can get caught up on Potomac before it comes out. It comes out, I think, on Friday or Sunday. No, Housewives never come out on Fridays. It comes out on Sunday, I think. I shouldn't say never, because I don't know if that's true. But I feel like they rarely come out on Fridays. They usually come out on like Sundays, Wednesdays, Tuesdays. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City wasn't on this week. Does anybody know why? Usually when that happens with the Housewives, it's because there's like a scheduling conflict, which I don't think there was on like what, Bravo or Peacock. Or it's that they have to majorly edit an episode to cut something out because something has been so caught up. So I'm wondering what's going on behind the scenes of Salt Lake City that they didn't air this week. Could be a little interesting to find that out. So anyway, well, y'all, I've almost gone an hour. Oh, so those were the shows that I watched last night. Yeah. This has, like, really helped me. I just want to say that, like, I love you guys so much, and you guys are so nice to just continue to watch the channel, and the comments that you leave are so wonderful, and the Vlogarinos group, everybody at the Vlogarinos group, hey, how are you doing? And you guys are just so fantastic to me, and I just want to say thank you. And just being able to sit out here today and just vlog, and now I'm kind of like feeling like I don't want to, like, I want to film a Peter Husbands video, and I want to film this, and I want to film that. So you might see other videos up on my channel today, but this has really jump-started me and got me in a better mood. I'm like, I kind of even wasn't so excited to go to the party, but I am now. It's going to be a good day. And just talking to you guys has really helped and cheered it up. So I'm just going to end on a simple note today. I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Saturday, a fantastic weekend. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you. And I hope that you have a very spooky Halloween weekend. And hopefully I will see you tomorrow. I might take tomorrow off, but I'm not sure yet. So I might see you tomorrow. If not, definitely Monday. I love you guys, and I will see you then. Bye. Love you.